Hey guys, it's Will from Tested, and for today's show and tell, I have this guy right here. This is Guts of Glory. It is a board game that came out of the No Quarter exhibition, which is, I think, part of NYU's Game Center. Zach Gage, who you may know from such games as Puzzle Juice, worked on this, or created this. And it was a Kickstarter project that just recently fulfilled. So I have to say, first off, it is probably the most gorgeous initial print of a board game I've ever seen. The card art is fantastic. There's all these custom meeples that I think were a stretch goal because a lot of people signed up for it on Kickstarter that looked like they were incredibly expensive to make. And the game, of course, is the important part. I mean, the accoutrements are great, but the game is quite a bit of fun, and it's a little silly and gross, which tends to appeal to me. It's a 2 to 4 player game. It takes about 30-35 minutes to play generally with 2 players. Haven't played it yet with 3 or 4 players, but I'm looking for people to play with. So the way it works is simple. You collect cards, you put them in your mouth. There's 2 different kinds of cards. The goal is to collect victory points, which come in the forms of these little gold coins. And the first person to get 7 victory points wins. The way you get victory points is by putting food in your mouth and then swallowing it. You have to apply a certain number of chews to each card. These guys are chew tokens. And you get chews during the frothing phase of the turn. So the turn breaks down like this. First, you pick a card from the plate. Any of these 3 are playable. Then you froth. You collect chews from the bucket over here. Then you chew, which is when you apply the chews to your cards. And finally, if you have any cards left, if you've had enough chews on a card to swallow it and actually eat it, then you eat it. Now, the interesting thing happens when you don't have any space in your mouth and you have to add more food to it. Then you spew. When you spew, you pick one of the cards that you have to discard and you hand it to your opponent or opponents. They can choose to place it on their deck, or if they don't have space, they can discard it. If they have to discard something in order to put it on their mouth, then they spew again. So you end up spewing and back and forth. It gets really crazy. It seems like a lot of fun. I quite like this. They have a limited number of copies left on their site that are left over from the Kickstarter run. And there's also a print and play that's, I think, $5 if you want to get that. So this is Guts of Glory. It's fantastic fun for 2 players. Looks like it'll be promising for 3 or 4. And I highly recommend it as it is right now. For Tested, I'm Will. We'll see you guys later. And if you like this, we do it every Monday. Sign up for the playlist or subscribe. See you soon. Bye.